Hey, all right, Chapo, one of the Camo DMs, the UAG. This is kind of not part of the UAG. This is kind of just I got a I got a craving for some sci-fi, and one of my favorite sci-fi settings is Star Wars. And so we're gonna have everybody introduce themselves, and then we're gonna do some Star Wars fuckery. So first we'll have Dell.
Hi, I'm Del. Is there anyone I should be playing here, Chapo? Because I don't have anyone near as high level as.
It doesn't matter, sweetie. You play whatever you want.
All right. I guess I'll play Lyra then, because she can at least support. Um, she's a little tiefling bard, and yeah.
That's cool. She'll fit in. Don't worry about it. Anybody that comes is gonna fit in. There's no issues. And we'll have Sandra next.
Yeah, my name's Sandra. I'm playing Remus. He is a champion fighter and a monster slayer ranger and a high elf. Kind of not very smart, but still a nice person to be around. Like he never means any harm, really. And if he's an archer, if he hits that usually hurts a little bit. So that's him.
Okay. Then we have Will.
Yeah, my name is Will. I will be playing Machiavelli Portofino. He is a half-elven mystic rogue. I'd say Grey Jedi if I had to explain him in the sci-fi realm. And that's pretty much it.
Cool. All right. We possibly might have Alex come in. His game is having some issues. I'm sure he'll let us know if he comes in. All right. So we got Remus, we got Mac, and we have who's yours again, Dale?
Lyra.
Lyra. I'm just putting that so I can remember. Okay, so you three. Myra, what are you doing right
now? I'm probably somewhere in Illumina, just on a street corner, sort of playing for extra change.
You're a bard.
Yep.
Okay. And Remus? What would Remus be doing?
Remus would probably be on his keelboat with Misha, his fiance.
Alright. Chilling.
Yep. And enjoying the time because he's been gone for like past half year.
Oh. That's right, you did the sword quest, didn't you?
Yeah.
Alright. And Mac? Oh.
Currently, Machiavelli is to the far southwest, in the middle of the ocean, quite a few leagues from Domia, on an airship investigating a new series of floating islands that have popped up over the last couple of days.
Okay. So, all three of you.
Oh man.
Huh?
I wish I could have used my I wish I could have known that I could use my other character.
Yeah, bring her in. That's fine.
Maggie.
Bring in Maggie.
But then we have two bards. No, that's like a good diversification.
No, it doesn't matter. Just bring her in. If you want to use her.
No, it's fine.
Mac is more capable, and so is Lyra, and so is Maggie. So bring her in.
I'm gonna ask if that's possible, though.
Well, Max, I mean, this is like a Jubei type thing, so yeah, I mean...
Is it?
Yeah, Jubei is like teleportation city.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with Remus. Sorry, my bad. Sorry.
Are you sure? You can bring Maggie. It's fine.
Oh, I don't know. Okay then.
Flip a coin. How about that?
Okay.
All right, so we have our other player in here. Alex, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself real quick?
Awesome. I'm gonna play Lazelli, River Runner, a Centaur Ranger who's heard about the guild and its exploits and wishes to join in on its fame and fortune.
Awesome.
Well, then I'm gonna stay Remus. Mounted combat. What the fuck? That's awesome.
All right. So, Lazelli, what would Lazelli be doing right now?
Probably getting used to walking through the city. Of course, she's used to the grasslands, being that it's her home and her favored terrain. She would be just kind of getting used to the feeling of having stone against her hooves and wood.
Horseshoes would probably be a thing too, right?
She even puts
It
them on.
would be if she would wear them.
Ooh.
Centaurs don't really have access to horseshoes, so.
Well, I mean, she would in the city. I'm just saying with the stone and the wood and whatnot, the unnatural surroundings, wouldn't her hooves wear down quicker or something?
Well, yeah, but she doesn't know about horseshoes yet.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay, so Zelly, you're walking around, and this old gnome with goblin features starts walking next to you. He's like, he says, eventually your hooves are going to wear down. You ever thought about horseshoes?
It's a horseshoe.
Yes. He's like, look over there. And he points, and you see a farrier over there cleaning out the horseshoe and the hoof and everything out from where he's about to take off one of the horseshoes and replace it with a new one. That's what they do with horses around here. It helps keep your hooves healthy and helps them from not splitting since you'll be walking on hard surfaces all the time. He says, you might want to think about trying it. It could help you in the future, especially if you're going to be working with the UAG.
I mean, I guess I could.
He's like, come on, I'll take you over. I know the person.
Okay. Sure.
He holds up his hand.
That's kind of far away for me to reach.
He grows a little bit.
Oh, fucking Jubei, I love it. I'll be a gnome for the time being.
He's like, I know a little magic. I'm growing. It's a spell. Don't worry about it. He's like, here, just take my hand.
Okay.
So he takes your hand. He walks you over there. And these snooty ass people were having their horse. And the horses, as far as horses, it's an immaculate beast. It's probably about 12 hands high. An amazing specimen of horse flesh. Looks like it can fly almost. And you guys walk over and he says, hey, I need a set of horseshoes for her. And the man stops. He's like, well, you're going to have to wait. And he says, no, now. And he says, okay. and as he's talking, he waves his hand, kind of like how they do in Star Wars. And so he stops what he's doing, and the people are starting to get snooty. He's like, we just paid all this gold. And he's like, well, you'll just have to fucking wait, won't you? And he walks over and he says, he meets you, he says, hello. He says, my name is something. I can't remember it now because Juby hasn't thought of a name for me. But if you'll come over here, I'll help you with some horseshoes.
Okay. I'll follow along.
Okay. So he explains to you what he's going to do. He's basically to put a horseshoes on. There's going to be some nails that go into your hooves, and they'll hold the horseshoe on, and blah blah blah. And he tells you all this stuff. And he says anybody can put them on. He says just make sure you watch, make sure that they don't go too deep into your hoof and crack them. And every once in a while, you might want to check your hooves and make sure you clean out any dirt or grime or whatever, so that way they don't get infected or anything like that.
Okay.
He says, "Are you okay with that?"
I guess.
Okay.
Is it hard to clean? Do I have to
No.
get somebody else to do it?
No, you could do it if you can lift your leg up. Actually, I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
I
like-
lift my leg up under me and I try to reach back to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're probably going to have a furrier look at your hooves.
that's okay. So you're talking, and Donk shows up, and he says, "I'll clean it for you." And he's like wide-eyed. She was like, "Donk, not right now." And he waves his hand. He's like, "Not right now, Donk," and he walks away. He says, "No." He says, "Look here." He hands you a little figurine that looks just like you. He says, all you gotta do, and he hands you a little brush, and he says, you scrape your little hoof off there, and it'll clean off your hooves for you. Okay?
Okay. I kind of take it and put it in my satchel.
You have boots?
No.
You have magic boots?
No.
And he's like, "Oh, sorry. See, I'm reading Dell's chat in here."
What's a chat?
He says, "I'll explain it to you some other day." Maybe. So ask your controller, Alex. He'll tell you.
What's a
Anyways, he says, "All right." He says, "Go ahead, my good man." And the guy, he puts horseshoes on you. They sting a little bit because you've never had anything like nailed into your hooves.
I get
But
out a strip of leather and put it in my mouth.
okay. He's like, "How's that taste? Leathery?"
I just look at him blankly.
Like, is that like an anxiety thing?
I then just pull the strip out, since everyone seems to be watching me instead of tapping nails into my feet.
Oh, he's finishing doing his thing. He's doing it, just chewing.
Yes, it tastes
No.
leathery. Then I put it back in.
He's like, okay. He's like, "Here, try this," and he gives you a little chocolate Jesus to chew on. He says, "You might like that better."
Just rather get this over with, please. It
I-
hurts a lot.
It's done.
Oh.
Yeah, the guy's like Jubei touched him on his forehead, and it looks like he has like haste on him now. So you're horseshoed and everything, and you get done. He says, "Well, how does that feel?"
Well, I kind of just step on my, just trot in place and realize, well, now I have to get used to horseshoes because my feet are probably a little numb. So I just kind of tap them on the ground to wake them up, and
Yeah, they'll be a little bit heavier than normal too.
sturdy, but it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't hurt as much.
He says, "I can fix that." And he walks over and he picks up your leg. He makes an outline of the horseshoe, and he does that to all four of them. Now you don't really feel like they're on you. He says, "That'll help."
Oh, thank you.
He says, "Anyways, he says, are you doing anything right now?" Need a job, make some money.
Who's asking me? The gnome?
Yes.
No, not really.
Just for the UAG.
Besides giving Donk a ride around the city sometimes, but you know, doesn't pay.
Do you want a job that pays?
Yes.
So who's this Don guy?
I don't know. He's just been following me around and staring at my butt this whole time. He keeps asking for rides, but I don't know why.
I think he's a little infatuated with you. Anyways, he says, all right. And you look down again, and now he's a little goblin. He's like, hi. He's like, I'm Jubei. He floats up. He says, I offer work when there's no work to be had around the UAG. And I collect you and some of your other constituents, and we go do shit. He says, since you are unemployed at the current moment, he says, I have use of you. He says, come on. He says, right back to the UAG for me. He says, I'll just...
You're riding on my back then?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's right. He's like sitting backwards, though, to where his like back is on your back.
Okay.
He's like...
I just start running through the city, I guess.
Okay. You have a
Like
couple
he told me to run there, so
I know.
I'm going
Yeah,
80 feet around.
So you get a couple close calls, but you don't run anybody over. You get there, and Mac and Lyra and Remus are all inside. Mac, you were just about to step around a corner to check and see if you saw one of the security bots, and you fall through a portal in the ground, and you're like, God damn it, Jubei.
All right, so he knows it's all right. That's a little, well, but that never gets old.
Yeah. So
he'll look around for the little goblin to see if he's around, and if he's not, he'll be like, Jubei?
Yeah, so you pop inside the UAG just about the same time that Mazzelli and Jubei walk into the UAG. He's chilling on the back of the centaur girl. And
Holy shit. Is that a
there you
human
are.
or a horse? Is that like, what is that? Is that like a horman? Or what would that be?
What'd you call me?
A horman? Is that a new form? I've never seen that before.
International incident.
Or yours?
2, 1.
A horse?
your hooves are +1, by the way.
Oh, I got magic hooves.
You'll have better ones at the end of the thing. So
How do you call those?
Right? Remus?
Horman.
No, they're called centaurs.
Oh,
Hey,
right.
Remus, do you mind tying this rope to yourself?
Sure.
I'm going to tie one end to myself, and I'm just going to give him this nice little smile.
Okay, so what are we gonna do now?
I start running him down the street.
You're going for a ride.
I am going to drag you across the street, up and down the street.
Okay. So after you do that, you get back.
I'm gonna use my decanter of endless water, and I'll just surf on the back. That's awesome. That is fucking awesome. I'll just surf. Holy shit!
That only lasts 6 seconds, right?
Still 6 seconds of awesomeness. Give me those 6 seconds.
Oh shit!
This is awesome! Fuck! fuck?
And then you
6 seconds of awesome, 30 minutes of road rash.
and everything goes slow motion. You see Remus fall down and just eat it face first and tumble, and Baxter's floating over him, just laughing his ass off.
No.
One tooth gone. Bloody nose. Bruised cheek.
Why did I do this?
Then you fall, and then the rope gets pulled tight again, and you're dragging down the road. That's
I'll
right,
stop.
Jack. You tell him.
I'll stop 5 minutes later after I've seemed to have bruised them pretty badly. I'll stop and I'll come back around and I say, "Did you learn your lesson?"
Yeah, never tie a rope to the half horse centaur thing. Yup. Ah. Oh, my butt.
And what do you never call me again?
What did I call you? Yeah. I had two words. Do you want both words? I had like yours, yours, and Horman. So
Which one
that
do you think made me angry? Use wisely. There's only two.
Somebody gonna get the hurt real bad.
He's just gonna untie himself and like run away. Okay, I'm not playing this game anymore.
All right. So
This is a trick question. Goddamn.
that's why women are dangerous.
I take back my rope and drop back to the guild.
All right. So, GBA finally gets you guys all together again. He says, "Okay." He says, "I'm feeling a little adventurous tonight," which is maybe a good and bad thing for you all, but I think we'll all have fun at the end of the night here. He says, "We're going to help some rebels out. What do you guys think?"
Cool.
Okay.
Kind of rebels.
He says, "I'll just kind of show you." And he waves his hand. He says, "Step through." And you just see a room. You can't see what's further in the room. It's just like a little hallway, and then it turns to the right.
While Remus is running, he's just jumping through. He's like, all right, that comes in handy. Bye.
He hands you a pair of glasses on your way through.
Thank you. Why?
He's like, just put them on.
Cool, bye.
All right. So
Right, Mac will step through.
everybody gets their set of glasses, and then he follows you through. And he's like, "Come on," and he takes you into this room, and then it turns into a huge theater, biggest theater you ever seen in your life. Now you've seen theaters in town before where they perform live and stuff. You're like, "Oh, okay, it's a live thing." He says, "Put the glasses on," and he sits right in the middle, and then you guys hear the telltale sound of Star Wars movie starting. And you guys watch all the Star Wars movies in order that they're supposed to be put in, all the way through to the last one. He says, "Okay, those are the."
Did we get
He's
the
like,
Netflix stuff too?
Yeah, did
Huh?
we get the Han Solo one too?
"Yeah."
We
He
get-
says, "All right."
get
we'll throw
everything?
that in. He says, "You even see the one, you even see the Boba Fett one, and whatever other ones are supposed to come out in the future." He says, "But disclaimer: you can't tell anybody about those."
All right.
About what? I don't get what's going on.
He says, "Did you watch the movies?"
I mean, wait, those were a movie? What's a movie?
He says it's like a make-believe story theater thing. You know, like the stories your elders used to tell you as a child?
Yes.
Well, this is like performed in a professional setting, and then they make like an illusion using some type of like scientific magic,
Aw,
and then you can watch it on the
boring.
screen. You don't like Star Wars? I'm gonna smack you.
No, I love Star Wars, but the explanation is boring of what the story is.
That's what it is.
No, Remus would just be like, "Yeah, that's boring. Can we now go back to watching movies?"
Yeah. Baxter smacks you with the fish.
God damn it!
He's wearing a Chewbacca mask this time, though. He goes. "Rah!"
Should totally smack him with an Ewok.
Okay. The fish turns into an Ewok and he smacks you one more time. In the kneecap.
Mm.
Oh,
Right.
kneecapped by an Ewok.
Anyways, he says, so we're gonna help the rebels. You guys ready?
Sure.
He says, all right, Del, pick a movie.
Oh, out of all the Star Wars movies?
Phantom Menace.
Oh, no. You did not just say that.
Yeah, I did. I did.
No.
That's
If
your
Phantom Menace is your favorite Star
No,
Wars
it's
movie,
not.
we
No,
can't be
it's not.
friends.
This is why I said that. No, this is why I said that, to put us all in equal pain.
That was definitely painful.
Oh man. Is there one that everybody really likes? I haven't watched a Star Wars movie since I was like 10.
Empire is the best Star Wars film of all time,
Empire
hands
Strikes
down.
Back.
Done.
All right.
Whichever one you want to pick. Everybody's gonna pick a movie, and we're all gonna do like an
Huh.
encounter in it,
Okay.
or try to, anyways.
The only one that I have any memory of is the one where they were pod racing. I don't know if that's a good one or
The
not.
Phantom Menace.
Okay, let's do it then.
Oh my
I
goodness.
win.
Okay, so the only really good part of the Phantom Menace is either, to me, is when they're two fighting Darth Maul.
Yeah, that was the best part of the entire movie. I honestly believe too.
So let me find something real quick to set the mood.
Honestly, I don't remember any of them. I know I've seen 3 of them, but I can't remember what they are now.
It's
Been so
okay.
long.
Sorry, just smack yourself in this.
Okay. I am the pod.
Let's see if I can find the one song. I think it's this one.
Oh, I did the math for Miss Speed for when he's using his feline agility.
Mm-hmm.
And it's he moves 300. He moves 35 miles per hour.
Who does?
Missed.
So he's
Like,
been bullshitting.
No, I'm saying instead of I converted his movement speed for the 6 seconds when he uses feline agility to miles per hour, and it's 35 miles per hour in that 6 seconds. That's pretty fast.
It's pretty fast.
Considering that the average human can travel about 2 miles an hour walking,
Yeah.
and sustained for 1 full minute is about 7 minutes for a mile. Yeah, that's pretty doggone fast for one round.
For 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, the shit I was looking for was not working really. Anyways, the music that starts out the fight scene, I was gonna play that. If I can find that. I'll find
Oh,
it.
I know what music you're looking for. Wait just a second, I'll be able to find it for you.
I'll find it here. I got YouTube pulled up. Duel of Fates.
That's it right there, Duel of Fates.
So this starts playing in the background. Jubilee's like, it has begun. And everybody falls to the floor, and you see Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan standing in front of you guys as you both, all four of you, come up out of the ground behind. And they look behind them and they're like, what the fuck? They look at
Remus?
Mac kind of like, You look kind of... And then fucking Darth Maul throws off his damn... his cloak or whatever and pulls out his double saber. And Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan disappear, and you four are fighting Darth Maul now.
Remus is gonna
Hells
step
yeah.
forward and he's gonna say hello there before like Obi-Wan disappears. Like General Kenobi. Don't you do memes? God damn it.
He's like, but, and they disappear.
God damn it. Know your memes. God. Alright. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought I had my moment here, but no, apparently
Yeah.
not.
So Jubei presses pause and everything pauses. He says, well, obviously, that's Darth Maul. And Darth Maul's a bad motherfucker. He says, so I'll give you all a choice. I can replace your weapons with lightsabers and you can try and fight that way. Or you can continue on the way that you're doing right now and your weapons will hurt them. So what do you want to do?
Mac's going to... Can Mac do investigation on the double-bladed saber? Just like looking at it?
Sure.
All right. So, investigation of 29. Does his double saber look about as powerful or more powerful than Mac's sun sword?
I'm not giving you a double saber.
No. I'm wondering because I'm trying to
Yes.
compare weapons.
Yeah, it more likely is, yeah. Because it's a real lightsaber. It's not a sunblade. Which it probably
Okay.
does the same type of damage. But it probably do just a little bit more than yours does.
Okay, well, yeah, it's a double saber, so I'd imagine it does. So Mac's just going to pull out a sun sword and activate it, and he'll look at Jubei and say, "No, I'm good."
Okay. He looks at Lizelle. He says, you want to use your short swords? Or do you want to use these? And do you double wield? Or what do you do?
I dual wield, yeah.
He says, do you want to use two of these? And he shows you two lightsabers. Or do you want to use those? He says, those will hit them. They'll do damage to them. They just won't do as much as regular lightsabers.
Yes, I will take the shiny metal rods, light rods.
All right. So he hands you those.
Just don't touch the shiny part.
Remus, since you usually just use a bow, he says, do you want this?
Blaster.
I am.
Oh, give him Chewbacca's crossbow.
Oh my God, that was
Yeah.
He says you can pick a type of laser weapon. You got Han Solo's heavy blaster. You got one of those weapons that the Chewbacca had. You've got other Imperial blaster rifles.
Can I use the heavy blaster with my longbow attributes? Like dex and stuff?
Hold on, let me find it. I just saw it a second ago. I think it's a Plastech DO44. I think that's what it is. Yeah, so those do 3d8.
The blaster?
Yeah, I looked up a Star Wars D20 system, so it would kind of convert when we were doing shit.
And what would be like my... Does it go on dex or do I get like a
No, you
constant in there? Or is it just random 3d8?
It's 3d8. It's just 3d8.
And what's my attack bonus then? Does it go on dex or on strength or nothing?
You are impatient, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right, so Dell, what do you want to? No,
You deserved that one.
Wait, what?
all right, so yeah, just use your regular attack bonuses for your bow. All right. So it'd be like, hey, gorgeous. It'd be your regular. I mean, I guess it would be like +2 bow.
Okay.
And it does 3d8 radiant damage.
Well, okay, good.
And the range. Well, range for that is,
I have sharpshooter, so it would be 600.
I know, but it's a blaster pistol.
Okay.
It'd be different if it was because it's a Han Solo gun. It does good damage. So the range would be like, I guess, a short bow, but it does good damage.
160? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you want something like heavier, like your longbow, then I guess that would be like, I don't know, like a stormtrooper blaster, which it'd be the same, probably be the same damage, except your range would be a lot more.
Cool, then I'm gonna go for the stormtrooper thing, just in case,
Okay.
because I usually stay back.
Let's see what the.
If the rest is the same, then yeah, sure, I'll take that.
Let me look at the blaster rifle real quick. Tell him, Jack. Tell him.
Sorry, I'm asking for information.
Judo chop yourself.
Shh, baby.
Yeah. So the Blastech E11, which is basically the ones that stormtroopers use, it does the same damage. That's right, and it just has long. It just has no. It's the ranges of like a longbow.
Cool. Yep, that's what I'm taking.
Okay. So he hands you a blaster rifle. It has a scope on it, which gives you a +2.
Cool.
So you can. He says, just look through that tube, and you can fire. Yeah.
Good thing it doesn't have like a recoil. So
Yeah. He walks over to Lyra and he says, magic?
Yeah. I don't know that I'm going to be face to face with this guy. I don't suppose that he's injured by the power of music.
Well, whatever magic you use will work just as effectively here.
oh, the clarinet from the cantina from the aliens.
He says, but if you want a lightsaber or a blaster pistol or something, I could do that. It all depends on what you want to do. I mean, they have slug rifles, which is basically like, regular guns nowadays. Or they have flesh-shaded lancers, and you could chuck thermal detonators at them too. First, you gotta be careful with him throwing them back at you. Those will probably hurt. Or you could just, do your magics. Trying to think of an alternative for you, since everybody else kind of got some, but you use mostly magic for your stuff, so I'll just say you do force damage for your. Actually, is there a cantrip that does force damage?
There's a
Yes.
cantrip that does psionic damage. It's Vicious Mockery, but I don't think there's one that does force damage.
It's a wizard cantrip.
Is it?
Which one is it? No, that's a...
Blade Burst.
Oh, okay.
You have to be right beside him.
Oh, that's the one where it goes all around you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so how will we do this? I'll give you a cantrip. It's going to be basically a sonic type cantrip. Since you're a bard, it'll just be using sound waves, and you can shoot them kind of like a concussion rifle. Because I think a concussion rifle is basically the same thing, but just sound waves, I think, or something, or concussion waves.
Pretty much.
But it's basically the same thing, anyways. So, we'll just say you want to do that. It'll be a cantrip, and since everything else is kind of overpowered in this, we'll say it does 2d8. Okay?
Okay.
And then you add whatever modifiers that you normally add for a range attack.
Yeah.
Actually, no, just 2d8 because that's...
Yeah.
Yeah. Just 2d8 sonic damage. Or force damage or whatever. We'll just say it. And you can keep it. Just call it like force whip or force ball. Or wannabe concussion grenade. Or thermal detonator.
Concussion grenade.
Jubei's mind thermal detonator.
Song of Destruction.
It's you use range attack to hit with, and then if it does hit, it does 2d8 to the target. Actually, let me see what the hell a thermal detonator does. D20. I can look. Oh, there it is. Oh, not yet. Almost there. Where are you at?
This is going so much better than the game I just left.
Well, I'm glad you came in.
I hear that a lot.
What? I'm glad you came in.
That's what she said.
Yup. Beat me to it. God damn it.
Oh, are we doing initiatives now?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Okay.
everybody started putting them in there anyways.
All right.
I'm just looking for the
already
thermal detonator.
liking yours. Probably going first, right? Yep.
Well, he did end up taking Swashbuckler, so...
Oh yeah, that's fine. I just yeah.
Computers up in first thing.
What's your bonus on initiative?
Mine?
Yeah, it's like plus half to your charisma modifier, right? Charisma.
No, it's not half, it's all charisma modifiers,
All
so I end up
okay.
with a +8.
Yeah. Yeah, I got +8 as well.
Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't help if you're all shitty, but at least you're not guaranteed to go last.
Yeah, you're not like pulling an oral. Like, no offense to oral.
He's
but
like 3 decks, right?
almost-
Minus
yeah.
one.
It's like he's almost always last in the initiative order because his dex is like super, super low.
Yeah, but when he attacks them, he fucking destroys them.
Yeah, pretty much, 1 or 2 hits, depending upon how many smites he dumps into it, you're absolutely right. It's like, pulverized within 1 or 2 hits.
Can you imagine if I had a Rev Jack with fucking smites?
God. No.
No,
You
man.
would be-
No, I
You
don't
would
want
be
to imagine.
total endage right there.
Revjig is
thought-
such a beast.
I
Mhm.
thought about doing that, but I was like, no, he's the only character, and I don't want to fucking multi-class at all. I just want to keep him true. So the only thing closest to that I could find so far is a frag grenade. So it does 4d6 instead of 2d8. So I think I like the 4d6 better. That's a good solid dice pool there. So And that'll be for your mind. Ah, you smell good.
Thanks, I try.
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, the kind of clothes she wears. Victoria doesn't have much of a secret anymore.
Oh,
The pun.
okay. All right.
Yeah, that was
so,
kind of painful, wasn't it?
Yeah, that hurt my brain a little bit.
All right.
And my bra.
You guys did it. And let me roll initiative for him. And he got a 17. So that'll put him right after Lazelli.
What's
Yeah.
the name of the? No, Darth Maul. Yeah, never mind. 17.
All right. So I'm not going to put up a map because obviously you guys know where everything is. You know the whole. You should all know what is happening, anyways. So, Mac, you go first.
All right, distance between Mac and Darth Maul.
It's just like the movie. You guys walk within, I think, about 30 paces of each other, and then it was game on.
All right, so we got about 30 feet. So Mac's lightsaber is already activated. He is going to let it go.
Oh man, you were doing so great.
I know, right? Bonus action is going to be to Mastery of Earth and Wood.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Mastery of Force. So that's going to... No, Mastery of Earth and Wood. My bad. Mastery of Earth and Wood increases his AC by 1. And he is going to move forward 30. And he is going to attack Darth Maul with his Sun Sword.
Nice.
And that is going to be a 18 to hit.
That is going to miss.
Bummer. All right.
He throws up one of the sides.
Blocks the attack.
It
right.
doesn't AC, but that's the flavor.
I gotcha. Bonus action, main action. Yep, Mac's done.
All right. Let's see. Who's next?
Oh shit.
Lazelli.
Well,
Alright.
time to get owned in one round.
Hopefully
Oh.
he'll go after Mac instead of Lazelli.
Time to charge his ass. I'm going to move 30 feet towards him. I'm going to
Okay.
make both my attacks, one with my main action and one with my bonus.
Okay.
And they're both going to miss, probably. So 17 is my highest.
That's going to miss.
Yeah. And so I miss with them both. And that's my turn.
All right. So you run by him, slash at him, or you run up to him, slash at him, and it misses him.
I'd love to run by him.
You can run by him.
Well, I
Run
can't
by.
do ride by attacks.
Sure you can.
I mean, if you're allowing me to, then I will take it.
Yeah, so you run by him. So, do you have the charger feat or anything like that?
I have the charge ability. When I
Okay.
move 20 feet in a straight line towards the target and then I hit them on the same turn, I can roll the weapon's damage twice and then add it together.
Oh, but you don't get bonuses to hit.
No.
Oh, that's a bummer. That's okay. All right, so you fly, you shoot by him. He doesn't attack you. He just blocks with one hand your two attacks. He's pretty much kind of keeping his eye on Mac. Mac looks the most worthy of the four of you to him because he looks like a Jedi. And so it's his turn. So, Mac, make a intelligence save.
Sure.
All right.
That is going to be a 27.
All right. You save. Hold on one second.
Sure.
Please don't murder us.
It's a Jubei game. We're not going to die.
It only takes one time, man. One unfortunate crit to this poor level 2, and I'm outright dead.
Yeah.
That's why I'm way in the back.
Should have took a blaster. Should have took archery.
What's her class again?
Ranger 2.
Ranger has archery, yeah?
Yeah, I'm a level 2 ranger, but I opted for 2-weapon fighting
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
because I'm going to go the Horde Breaker route. And I'm
Oh,
going-
yeah, that
I'm
makes
taking
sense.
Hunter's Mark. And when I take the reason why I'm going Horde Breaker and Hunter's Mark is because you can make the second attack even with bows.
Cool.
So if I'm at range against 2 enemies walking side by side, I'll use Hail of Thorns. And if I'm fighting in melee, I'll use my Hunter's Mark. And I'll use my 2 swords.
So
plan-
win-win either way.
Yeah, I plan on taking dual wielding.
I like dual wielding, especially considering the fact that it allows you to use everything. Like it allows you to use weapons that are not specifically designed for 2 hands, and it doesn't have to be light. That's one of the reasons why Jebediah is able to dual wield reskinned rapiers.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm going for too. Is
Cool.
I'm either going for reskinned rapiers, or I'm gonna go for a larger weapon when I pick up more strength.
Like 2 long swords or something?
I'd have to look at the weapons, but because I think going above a D8 is going into 2-handed territory, regardless of what. You're
Yeah,
using.
pretty much everything that is above D8 is 2-handed in one form or another.
In 5e, which sucks. Where's my exotic weapons feats for bastard swords? Gimme.
Oh, I loved bastard swords in 2E. They were awesome. They just don't have them in this game. Idar Satirist.
That's the only thing That's the one thing I would think that would fix a couple things is an exotic weaponry.
I have to agree with you there. I also have to say that like the Spearmaster, the UA Spearmaster kind of fixed spears in a way, but at the same time, it's also like, okay, so a spear should, in my opinion, a spear being used by a person should be a D8, not a D6. But if you go into D8 territory, then you're going into martial weapons, because most simple weapons, unless they're 2-handed, don't go above D6. But as far as
All right, I'm back.
all other martial weapons are concerned, D8 is as high as it goes, unless you're using two hands anyway.
Yeah.
So you're kind of stuck with, whatever it is that you try to reskin for flavor, like, reskinning a long sword to look more like a bastard sword than a long sword. something like that. But that's pretty much it. Otherwise, you've got to have, like the two-handed swords and that kind of stuff.
Well, I was just thinking that it would make Weapon Master more viable.
Yeah, it definitely would.
Because then you pick up Weapon Master, and then you get your strength and dex. Strength or dex. And then you get to pick 4 weapons that give you advantages and disadvantages.
All right, boss, where are we at?
All right, so his turn. Yeah, so you made your save, but you do take some damage. He does a force blast on your face.
Force blast on the face.
So half of 24, so 12. Take 12 force damage.
Okay.
As it does that, and then he's going to make 2 attacks against you. So his lightsaber is just gonna. What's your fucking Sunblade do?
My Sunblade does D8 damage.
Okay, how many?
Huh? Just 1.
Just 1 D8.
Yep.
Okay. See, I didn't find a lightsaber because this is for like one I looked up was just for like equipment. It doesn't have lightsabers in here, I don't think.
I got you.
Unless I went past that shit. Double check real quick. See what it's in. Oh, this one doesn't have a lightsaber in it. I'm gonna say his. Well, anyways, I'll just have him roll to attack. Let's see. Oh, 16. So it comes out to 31.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Let's see. So he does 13 points of radiant damage to you.
Okie doke.
And he rolled the same thing next time. So you get 31 and so this one is 20 points of radiant damage on the second hit.
Okay.
And that's what he gets to do for his turn. So that it is Remus's turn.
All right. So how far am I away from him?
30.
30 feet.
30 feet, yeah.
Okay. Oh, so I'll go back 30 feet. And
Okay.
I'm going to make like a tumble roll looking really cool. And I'm going to try to shoot my stormtrooper gun while tumbling.
You have just as many attacks as you do with your bow.
All right. Cool. So that's a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then is there anything to take cover? No, right? It's an open field.
Well, yeah, there's places to take cover. You can take cover over by the Naboo fighters or some of the crates that are around.
Is there not like rocks or something like kind of half person size?
If you've seen the Phantom Menace, you know when they fight him, they're inside of a hangar.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, cool, yeah. Well then I'm gonna hide like behind a ship or something. Like if we're fighting inside a hangar.
You're
cool. So I'm gonna look like outside from the hangar, and that's another 27 to hit from the ship.
What'd you roll on damage the first time?
I didn't roll yet. I'm just rolling the hits, and then I'll tell you the damage.
Okay.
Or that's a natural 1.
Okay.
My last hit. The first hits were that's 68. So 24 radiant damage from my first 2 hits and the natural 1.
Okay, so the natural 1 Um, make a dex save for me, please.
19.
Okay, so what happens is that the power pack on your weapon starts beeping really fast, and you're able to pull it out and eject it out of the weapon. But it explodes by your feet, and you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Can the
But-
weapon still be used?
Yeah, you have another clip on your belt.
Cool. So
But
I'm gonna.
It'll take a bonus action.
Sure, I'll use my bonus action to do that, and I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
I mean, why the fuck not?
Okay.
And that's going to be a what is 9 plus 15? 24. 24 to hit.
Okay. This time he puts out one of his sabers and it deflects a bolt.
All right, and the next is a 27 again to hit,
Okay. That one will hit.
and the last one is a 30 to hit.
Okay.
So from the 2 hits that he didn't deflect, he takes an additional 24 radiant damage.
Okay.
60. Yep. Yep, and that's my turn.
All right. Lyra.
And I'm 60 feet away from him.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to fairy fire him without getting Machiavelli or Lizelle in the fairy fire. It probably won't work, but I figure advantage can definitely help us.
Okay.
Most definitely. Give it all you got.
Yes,
So-
burn those legendary resistances.
My DC is only 14.
Is it a wisdom save or intelligence?
Dex save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
And let us pray.
Yeah, he's gonna make the dex save.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
I figured.
It's Darth Maul. Come on, dude's doing flips and fucking inside cheetah loops and shit like that. Yeah. So he's gonna make it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. He defeated Gai Quan Jin, so he's going to be pretty badass.
And then with my bonus action, she's gonna start singing, and she's gonna get like the Jedi robes, and she's gonna look real cool, and she's gonna sing, "Everybody nut up, it's time to fight now. We got a real fight, never go down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, fuck 'em up in this space land." All right.
Yeah, Jubei's over in one of the alcoves, fucking
Machiavelli
the air
chicken
with
dinner.
a lightsaber.
So.
With the green lightsaber, he's fucking the air. Yeah.
So everybody in my party gets 5 temporary hit points, and if you want to, you can move 30 feet as a reaction.
Hell yeah. I moved to 25 feet away from this fucker. I'm out.
That's what I figured. I was doing it for you.
Oh, sorry. I can move to 30 feet away. I'm fucking out of here.
Okay, so with that, be top and back of the round with Mac.
All right, let's hope this actually does a little bit better this time. Okay, nat 20.
All right.
Nice.
You know what that is. That's
Yep.
max double damage.
All right, max double damage, so it's going to be
And
8.
all the psionics.
Oh, I'm planning on it. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, D8. So that's 72. Plus another 12 is 84. Plus 6 is 90 points of psionic, radiant. Yeah, it'd be psionic and radiant damage. 90 total.
Ouch. So fucking you tore your blade around your head, fucking do a flip, turn around, do another fucking cartwheel, Then you break dance a little bit, and while he's looking at you like, what the fuck's going on, you fucking sneak in and fucking stab him right in his fucking man toy. Right? And he just barely like misses it with his fucking blocking it with his blade, but you just whap and stab his ass. He's like, oh, and you can see like his eyes getting really mad. He's like, you have potential.
Yeah, you see me.
Oh, that's all he's got. Okay.
I have something. And because of his use of side points, Mystic Recovery, he gets back 6 health because he burned 6 side points.
Okay.
And let's see, main bonus. Object interaction, he's going to drink a superior potion. That's, no, greater. That's 44 plus 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I think so.
All right, so he's going to drink one of those. It's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 15 back as well. All right, and that'll be the end of Mac's turn.
All right, Lazelli. So you just seen Mac do all this crazy shit and then just stab the shit out of fucking Darth Maul right in the dick. And then and you happen to hear Dill's voice empower you to run a little bit further, and then you kind of screech on the damn on the ground because the floor is metal, and you're just like, what the hell? But you tell it it's the hooves are sticking to the ground and helping you move. So now you can turn and do what you're going to do.
All right, I'm going to use my bonus action to use my hunter's mark on him.
Okay.
I'm going to run back to him.
All right.
I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
18's going to miss, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, shit. It's my turn.
Oh, okay.
I only get 1 attack, and I only get +5 to hit, so.
Even with the extra sword?
Well, I used my bonus action to put on the mark.
I'll give you one of my inspirations.
Okay. So I got.
Reroll.
Okay, I got 26 at that time.
That will hit.
Yay!
So how much does this short sword saber do?
I would say it does 2d8
Okay.
radiant damage.
Oh man, should have
whatever
grabbed me a
you're-
couple of those.
Baby. Where the hell are my d8s? There they are. So I'm going to use my charge feature, which lets me double up on damage,
Okay.
but only the weapon damage, and then the hunter's mark comes in after. So the saber itself will do 24 points of radiant damage, and the hunter's mark will do 5.
Okay.
So it's also radiant because that is the weapon's damage.
Good job. Tagged his ass good. He didn't like that too much. He's going to take a swipe at you as you run by. And he cuts you in half. No, it's like... Is an 18 going to hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably is going to cut me in half.
No, I don't think so. Let's hope not. That would be bad. Yeah, ace. Did really good there. It's 13. It's 18 points of damage.
Okay, well, good thing I had temporary hit points.
You're welcome.
I'm down to 3.
Nice.
Yikes!
Hey, he didn't kill you. That's good. At least you can say that you tagged Darth Maul and lived from it. All right.
For
So
like 6 seconds.
yeah, that was his reaction. His turn. He is going to attack. Actually, he's going to. Let's see. Make a strength save for me, Remus.
Oh, sure. That's gonna be modified 20.
Okay, so you didn't make it. What his DC is. So he reaches out his hand and clenches his fist, and you feel this force grab you, and your breathing becomes a little labored. And he
Oh shit.
picks you up with his hand, and he throws you against the wall across the room. Take 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Well, actually, it wasn't that bad. Then he's going to make a lightsaber attack against you, Mac. It's going to be a 22.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right. That's going to be 9 points of radiant damage, and then he's going to make another attack against you. That one will be a 30 to hit,
That'll definitely hit.
and that'll be 13 points of radiant damage.
Alrighty.
And that's his turn, and then they'll come back to Remus. All right, Remus, you pick yourself up. You still have your weapon.
Cool. Bonus action, I put my hunter's mark on him.
Okay.
And that. Okay. And I'm going to shoot at him.
Okay.
So first shot is going to be a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Then I have a natural 1 and a 2. So that's 17 to hit.
Okay.
So the first one would deal 3d8 and 1d6. 17 damage. Radiant. And the 17 will not hit my third shot, so I'll
Yeah.
take whatever the natural 1 does to me.
Yeah, so the one does the same thing it did before. Your thing starts beeping, so make a dex save for me.
15.
All right, so you just make it. So you just make it. Fire, and during the second fire, you hear the thing start beeping, but you actually get that last fire through before it stops, and you're actually able to eject it and throw it out. But you're still going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as it explodes nearby.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably slap it against my leg. Like, why is this thing not working? What's going on? Like, you know how you get angry with technology when you don't understand it, and then you just hit it.
Right. So you have 2 more power packs, and after that, you'll have to fucking find somebody that's got a power pack for one of them.
Sure.
So you can use your bonus action next round, and reload.
Sure.
All right. So, Lyra. your
Okay.
turn.
I'm gonna try and use my cantrip that you gave me.
Okay.
24 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. So I'll just I'll play my violin and I'll make a really weird note, and the force will come out of it and do. Oh, I rolled decently on that. 16 points of damage, force damage.
Nice.
And then with my bonus action, I'll look over to Lazelli and I'll say, and I think it's going to be a short, short time till Darth Maul brings you down for the first time. But Liz, you aren't the horse they think you are at home. Oh, no, no, you're a centaur woman charging at this dude you aren't alone. And I'll do a second level healing word on you.
So much win.
I'm trying to go for space themed things right now. So that's Only or 9 points of healing to you. Hopefully you're not gonna die in one hit now.
Yeah, Darth Maul's like, you stop that infernal singing. He starts force choking you. No, no, I do. I like your singing. I'm not. I'm just playing. So yeah. So then your turn. So Mac, it'll be your turn.
All right, here we go. You know, at first object interaction, I'll burn another greater. 1, 5, 6, 7, 11. So that's 15. So 21. All right, so does a 27 hit?
Yeah, it does.
All right. So here we go. We got 5, 11, 20, 28. It's 30. It's 41, 49. 55, 61, 67 points of force and psychic damage.
All
and
right.
I get back 6 hit points from using my psionic abilities.
Okay. So you hit him with this, and you see him kind of bend down and clench his fists, and you see he's like shaking, and he stands back up to his full length again, and you see he's fucked up pretty good, but he's still on his feet.
Power of the dark side.
Yeah.
It's not just about the cookies.
Not doubt cookies. All right. If you're all done, it'll be Lazelli's turn.
Yeah, that's me.
All right. My 2 attacks. Here they come. 18 and 10. That's not good. I'll roll inspiration on my 10. Let's
Okay.
see what we get. 21.
That'll hit.
Woohoo!
All right. It's better than not hitting any. 15 radiant and 5 extra radiant from my hunter's mark, so 20.
All right.
Nice.
So you just blast him with that blast, Mac, right? And then Lazelli just comes out of nowhere with a double swipe. He bends down far enough to miss one of them, but the other one with her right hand just catches him right on the top of his head and chop him right halfway through his head.
Nice.
And his face just kind of slides, and then top of his head topples.
Very nice indeed. Mac's going to pick up his double saber.
Everybody's like waving his finger at you. You can use it until the end of our episode, and you got to give it back.
Fair enough.
All right.
I wanted to try 2 sun swords stuck together in the middle. See how this works.
3d8.
3d8.
And
Cool.
It's a
Is it finesse or no?
I'm gonna say yeah, it's finesse. He has really
Sweet.
high dex. Yeah. All right. So Jimmy's like, okay. Alex, or he says, excuse me, Lazelli.
There he goes again with that 4th wall.
What was your favorite Star Wars movie?
I don't know what a Star Wars is.
Okay, Alex, what was your favorite Star Wars?
I don't remember any of them. It's been like an eternity since I watched them.
Okay, well then I'm gonna pick. last where they're having a huge battle with Coruscant.
He's gonna say
Because-
Empire.
No.
Really?
No, it's fuck. I think it's not Attack of the Clones. It's the third one.
Oh, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. Okay. So I was right in my head. All right. So
That was
Revenge
Jar
of the
Jar
Sith.
Binks.
No,
Yeah.
that was Attack of Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith. Well, Phantom Menace obviously had a lot of Jar Jar in there.
Yeah.
Attack of the Clones didn't really have a whole lot of Jar Jar in it at all. And then there was like brief cameos because everybody hated Jar Jar by that point in Revenge of the Sith, where he became the senator for Naboo.
So
No, think of the younglings.
at this point in the movies, they have those clone starfighters, and then they have Jedi starfighters. But because this is a fucking Jubei game, and Jubei doesn't give a fuck, you can pick what kind of starfighter you want, with the exception you can't have a fucking Star Destroyer, and you can't have a fucking Capital class ship. Okay? But anything.
What about a Death Star?
You can't have a Death Star. That's not an option.
God damn it.
If you get a Death Star, you're gonna get a mini Death Star, and it's gonna fight like a fucking starfighter. Okay. Let me rephrase.
Can we
One
get
of-
the Millennium
Oh,
Falcon?
Stop.
Millennium Falcon? Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, you can get a Millennium Falcon.
I want that.
Right.
YT 1300.
You can have a Star Destroyer, but it's going to be skinned as a starfighter and smaller.
Do you have any that's horse friendly? I'm noticing that a lot of these people walking around are
Not horses.
Yeah, any one of them will be horse friendly for you.
okay. I'm just like trying to get into the one of the cockpits and like I'm just kind of crawling in.
Well,
I'll take a episode 2 Jedi Starfighter, the one that would eventually become the TIE Fighter.
oh, the one that has the hyper.
Yeah, the little winglets that pop up from the ends, the one that they took out the capital ship above Coruscant with.
Okay. All right, Max got one of those.
I'm lazy, so I'll just say an X-wing because that's the only one I know. I'm
Well,
telling
right.
you, man.
I might have to fucking school you, man.
I know there's a Star Wars RPG, and if I
There-
played it,
yeah.
I'd probably be way more into Star Wars. But I didn't like the movies, so I didn't really get to know the RPG.
RPG. The thing I like about Star Wars, movies are cool. Okay, don't get me wrong. Love the movies. But the other thing I love about Star Wars is that the expanded universe and the books expand on the fucking movies 10,000 fold.
hmm
You know what I mean?
If
You
you
read
look
the
at all
books.
the old canon, man, it's just unbelievable.
And it's just like D&D. Read all the books, all the shit that popped out of the books, like Ilminster and Drizzt, and fucking all the other characters from Cormire and everything else. That really incited a lot of people to play D&D a lot more too. Well, the same thing as Star Wars. There's so much more shit than just what's in the movies. You know, a shit ton more. So if I ever do get a chance to run a D6 Star Wars, I will. And I've really been thinking about that a lot lately because I've been playing a lot of fantasy shit. with
I'm
you
down.
guys. Yeah, I mean, and every once in a while you just need a fucking break for fantasy. Got some fucking. But I'll tell you what though, fucking having, because I played the new Star Wars stuff when I was out in Cali for a little bit, and I made a fucking. I basically made a Mandalorian with force powers. He didn't have a lot. He didn't have a lot of force powers, but he had force powers. And basically, if you ever read the Republic Commandos books, they had a Jedi general, and it was a female, and one of the clones and the female Jedi had a kid, and his name was Venku. And so I made that character. He didn't have a lot of force powers because he was just starting out and everything else, but have a fucking Mandalorian running around with fucking force powers is insane. That's like having a paladin running around with like a fucking 5th level wizard already built into him when he is 3rd level. Paladin by himself. So, yeah. Anyways, so, you four are in Jubei Squadron. Okay? Or whatever. If you guys want to come up with a squadron name, I don't give a shit.
I'm good with whatever.
Or you can just go with Rogue Squadron because you guys are the rebels. So, yeah, we'll go with that. So you guys are Rogue Squadron, okay? Sandra's got a Millennium Falcon. I never did ask Dell. What did you want, Dell?
Whatever one's the prettiest. I don't know what any of them are, so.
Okay. You've seen some of the movies, right?
Yes. Way, way back.
Okay. Any of them in particular that like ship that you want to pick?
The Naboo fighter, I think, was the one that looked the most elegant, but that's just me.
There it was.
I'll take anything, really. I don't remember what the ships look like, really.
We'll just do this. We'll call it a Dell Wing, okay?
There you go, right?
Yeah. Alex will have a fucking X-Wing. Sandra wants a Millennium Falcon, and you wanted...
I'll take a Jedi Starfighter.
That's right. All right, so you four... Okay, so...
And Bex is going to be Chewbacca in Chewbacca's place.
There you go. Baxter is Chewbacca. So he's riding in your co-pilot seat. So, you guys leave your marshalling point out in space. The mission briefing is basically you're going to jump in to Coruscant, and you're going to help the 35 or so fucking Mon Cal Star Cruisers try and take out the blockade that is blocking the planet. So it's got a super Star Destroyer and a shit ton of regular Star Destroyers. And on top of that, you have other starfighters and everything else and all your types of ships and all that other stuff. So, Green Leader, which is Jubei, he's flying he's flying Slave 1, which is Boba Fett's starfighter. He says, all wings check in.
I'm just quiet for a really long moment because I'm searching for the button to press.
Uh-huh.
And I press it, and I'm like, this one was flashing. Am I hitting the right one?
You see a missile streak out and almost hit you. He's like, that's the wrong button, sweetie. He says, it's just, you just talk, and everybody will hear you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So you're...
Intelligence is the dream.
She says, he says, you're Rogue 4 because you have 4 legs.
Oh, I get it.
All right. Everybody check in. Dell, you be Rogue 1. And Sandra, you be Rogue 2. And Mac,
Can I be Rogue 3.14?
You could be Rogue 3.14. And
Awesome.
she'll be Rogue 4.
Rogue Pie.
And Jubei will be Rogue Leader. Bringing Rogue Leader. Okay. He says all wings check in.
Rogue One checking it.
Yeah, I'm not a wing. I'm not going to answer to that. That's a nice trick question. Good job, but I'm not answering to this call.
Chewbacca's looking at you like, better fucking answer. I'm gonna smack you. Smack you with fucking R2D2 fish.
R2D2 fish, awesome.
That's not a wing. Nope, not going to answer that call. Next time.
Okay.
presses
Number 4.
Dexter's answering for us because Remus doesn't get it.
Okay. Alright, so you guys shoot off into hyperspace. You traveling for maybe about 15 minutes or so. And you come out of hyperspace, and all of a sudden you just see thousands of fucking ships just flying around. Ship blowing up. You see fucking Star Destroyers and the Moncal Star Cruisers going fucking at it, and you see thousands of fucking TIE fighters just swarming everywhere. And you can see the planet below you guys. You can see kind of see explosions down there, but you're not sure if it's explosions from other ships blown up or from just bombardment or whatever. So this is Rogue Leader. This is our mission, which is to take down that Super Star Destroyer. He says first we need to take down these shields, and then we'll have then we'll conduct bombing runs on the bridge. You copy?
Okay, so giant metal barriers, got it, and I don't know what a bomb is. But I know what a bridge is.
Okay, so Juve's like, okay. He's like, hold on. He pauses, and everything out in front of you just stops. And he opens his canopy. He walks from his ship over to you. He opens your canopy, and he said, "Oh, before he does, he says, hold your breath." All right. So he opens the canopy, and it gets really fucking cold. And then he closes the canopy. He says, "All right." He says, "I'm gonna give you a quick class on what you gotta do. Okay?"
Okay.
All right. So
It's a little cramped in here.
he said, "Don't worry about it. I'll just sit where your boobs are." So he sits right in front of you, right? And he grabs controls and he says, "Look, you do this," and he gives you like a 101 on how to fucking fly everything.
Fighter 101.
Yeah, within like 5 seconds. All right, and the meantime, he's holding your hands on the controls, and you're getting it. It's almost like you can feel like magic pumping through you.
Oh, she's wise enough to get it. She's just not dumb enough to really know it.
Okay. So you get everything, what he teaches you, how to do everything, bomb runs, everything, all that other shit. Okay?
Oh, that makes all perfect sense now that I know it.
He says,
Thank you.
all right, no problem. He says, hold your breath. All right, so he opens the canopy, closes it back, and then he runs back over to his ship. He says, does anybody else need help?
No, I think I'm good. This is not a wing, so I'm not going to answer to that. But no. Out.
I mean, technically, every time you complain about it, you're answering to it.
Yeah. So he runs back over and he gets into the ship.
So we're renaming that ship to Smartass 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my own unit now.
All right, so everybody make me a athletics roll or acrobatics, whichever one you have.
They're technically the same for me, but I rolled poorly. Actually, my athletics is better. So
Sweet. I got a 19.
I got a 7.
Ooh.
I need to.
What was that?
I got a
I need
7.
to.
Hmm.
All right, what did you get, Mac?
Got a 19.
Okay. So the rest of you are flying pretty good. Lizelle, you kind of keep hitting the other floating debris. And your R2 unit behind you is going, "Wow!" And you see a little screen in front of you saying, "Can you please stop hitting shit on purpose? They're going
I
to
can't
destroy us."
help it. This cockpit is made for people, not horses.
Right for you.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of trying to look to where I put my legs.
Oh, well, you're sitting in like a harness.
Oh,
You can still
I'm
move
just-
your legs.
I'm just freaking out, honestly. I'm doing that thing that horses do when they're in trailers and when they're going too fast and they can't believe that they're going too fast. So he's just really freaking out. He's like, something that's faster than me.
Yeah, so you keep hitting shit. Everybody else is doing pretty good. So, all right, so you get closer and closer to the thank you, sweetie. You get closer to the Super Star Destroyer, and the Star Destroyer kind of gets up in you guys' face. So you're gonna make an attack run on them. So I'm gonna use the same initiative that we have for Darth Maul and all that stuff.
Oh, thank God.
And so Matt, go ahead and make your attack run on this thing.
Okay, what do I use? Intelligence, dexterity, I don't know.
Just use your normal attack method, what you
Okay.
normally use for your character.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
That's a dirty 20.
All right, so you hit this thing. Those blasters will probably do like 4d10, I think.
4d10, okay.
I'm thinking so.
It's 19. 29 points of blaster damage.
Okay.
I don't add any bonuses or anything, do I? Or it's just straight damage. There's no bonus for like.
Yeah, it's just damage.
Okay, so yeah, 29.
Okay. All right. How many attacks do you get? Just one?
I only get one attack. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that you get 2.
Okay, cool. This one's a 19.
All right, that one will miss.
Okay. All right. Did we heal and everything from the last time?
Yeah, you guys are fine.
Okay. Then that'll be my turn.
All right, so for the ship, you get a you would probably get like a +10 to hit.
Okay.
Actually, I would say everybody gets a +10 to hit because you're gonna have tracking systems and all this other shit on the ships, so they're gonna give you a bonus to hit.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So then we'll go with Lazelli.
Oh, good. What am I adding to this?
So
Terrible roll.
just make your regular attack roll, but you'll add 10 to hit bonuses. Whatever you would normally hit with, whether your short swords or your bow or whatever. And then add 10 for the electronics of the ship.
Well, I got a 17.
Miss.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hank.
I rolled a 7.
Well,
Naturally.
no, I
No, I mean, don't you get... What do you normally attack with? Your swords or your longbow or what?
I can use either at the same bonus.
what's the bonus that you get for using your weapons?
+5.
Okay,
Or,
so
sorry.
yeah, that too.
I got 19, so
No, you rolled a 9, right?
with my bonuses, yeah.
Oh, okay, with the +5 already. So you rolled a 4 on the die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you missed still. But you have 2 attacks. Everybody gets at least 2 attacks.
Okay, well, 26.
That hit.
And the damage is?
The 4d10.
Okay. That's different. For 18.
All right. So, Star Destroyer goes. He gets 4 attack rolls. All right. First one is going to be at Dell, which is going to be a 14 to hit.
Is it based off RAC or does the?
Yes.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. Actually, no. The ships all have those. All the ships have 20 AC.
Okay.
So no, it would miss. All right. Next one will be at Alex. Misses. Next one is last one, which will be against Mac. It does hit. All right. So take. Takes 60 points of radiant damage.
Okay. And it's based off my hit points, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And you said 16?
16.
All right, cool.
All right. Then it'll be Remus's turn.
Hey, did we heal before this fight?
Yes.
Basically, so okay.
Yes.
So I get +10 to my hit bonus that I already have.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. That's gonna be. Oh fuck. Let me take out the calculator here.
Just more than 20 you hit.
37 to hit.
Yeah, it'll hit.
And 38 to hit.
Yes.
And oh shit. And 42 to hit.
Okay. You hit.
And what's the damage again? My normal one?
No, it's 40-10.
40-10 for each hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 12d10. 12d10. Yep. That's going to be 56 damage.
Okay.
And that's basically my turn. I'm not gonna action search or anything. Or can I? Hunter's Mark doesn't work in this combat, right?
Sure will.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna use that as my bonus action, so I can use it on the next turn, and I'm done.
All right. Go back up to Mac. If he's not here yet, and go ahead and go to Lazuli. We'll catch him when he gets back.
Okay.
Can attack.
Is it Mac or me?
No, it's you.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
now he's back, but you're already in it. Go ahead. Make your attack rolls. I'll come back to you after she gets done. Mac.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Modified 20, and the other one is 23.
They both hit. Tell him, Jack.
16 on the first one.
Okay.
And 28.
on the second one.
All right, Mac, go ahead.
Okay, first attack is going to be 25. Second attack is going to be a 27.
Both hit.
Alright, so we've got 13, 16, 25 for the first attack, 3, 4, 11 for the second attack.
Okay.
So 36? 25, 11? Yeah.
All right, so you guys do your 2 runs at this thing. First run takes out the forward shields after Sandra shoots a proton torpedo at it or whatever. Yeah, they have torpedoes. And it breaks the damn shield for the front. Then you guys come back around, and all 4 of you do a good strafing run on the bridge and implode the glass, and you can see the naval officers flying out the window, and the ship starts kind of veering down into the right and ends up colliding with another ship a couple miles down, and then you guys are back on your way towards the Superstar Destroyer.
Oh.
She was like, "Good job, guys. Sorry I didn't help you. I was a little busy." And you look in this cockpit, and there's a Twilight chick in there with them. This is all for you guys, though. Don't worry about it. So, you guys get down, and you're bobbing and weaving and stuff. So, make a perception check for me, somebody.
24.
All right. So, you're flying. You're like, just about this time, you're thinking, like, this is just too fucking easy. You look up and you see a squadron of TIE fighters bearing down on you guys from up above.
Oh, shit.
Look
out.
So, go ahead and make your first attack, Mac.
Evasive maneuvers. That's going to be a 23.
That'll hit.
All right. 13, 14, 17 points of damage.
All right.
The
So
first one.
Tag the first one. It gets damaged really well, but it's smoking and shit, but it doesn't explode. You
Okay.
tear half of one of its fucking solar panels off.
Okay, cool. Do I get a second attack, or is this that was not a reaction?
Yeah, you get two. You get 2
All right.
attacks.
Second attack is 29.
That'll hit.
And 8, 11, 15 points of damage. I'm guessing
right.
to the same one.
Yes. So you tag the same one again, and it explodes.
Wahoo! You're all clear, kid.
And you do kind of like a side barrel roll and avoid the wreckage of it. All right. Mazzelli.
So the one he was shooting at is still alive?
No, it exploded. He his second attack moved out of the sky.
Okay, I will aim for my own then.
Okay.
Running mercilessly because I'm confused about the mobility of this vehicle.
Mhm.
I'm running and shooting.
Okay.
Modified 20.
That'll hit.
Modified 28.
Okay.
So the first shot is gonna be 25.
That's exactly what you need. So you lance out with 4 laser beams, and it all hits dead center, and the inside of the cockpit just implodes, and then it bursts outwards, and the TIE fighter blows in half, or right down the center of it, kind of, sort of, and you see the dude fly out in space and dead. And then you have your next attack does hit. The next TIE fighter should go ahead and roll damage.
I rolled even better on that one. 27.
All right. So this next one, see you fly up, split that one in half, do a barrel roll, come back down around, and you catch this other one right on its hind panel, right in its back, and you blow up the engine, and one of the other bolts blows off the right solar panel, and then it just kind of cartwheels and explodes.
I want to acknowledge the canon of this for a moment. Can't fucking navigate, doesn't know how to operate the ship, is confused on basic space warfare, but as soon as it gets into an actual firefight, she just hunkers down and gets done. What the fuck?
Don't ever say that centaurs can't fucking starfight. All right. So, TIE fighters that are left. So, 3 have been killed out of 12. So, they're each going to get their attacks.
So much awesome.
Huh?
I said so much awesome.
Yes. All right. So, 3 of them attack. 2 of them miss. 1 is going to hit. First one hits Dell. Right, that one does 9 points of radiant damage. Right. Next 3 attack. Miss. 1 rolls a crit fail and blows one of his buddies fucking chunk out of his buddy. Let's see how much damage. He didn't kill him, but he blows a chunk out of him. And the last 3. 2 of them miss, and 1 does hit. And they hit max. And they do 8 points of radiant damage.
Okie dokie.
All right. Let's see, that was 9. All right, so then we get to Remus.
Well,
You get 2 attacks. Or you
2?
get
3.
Oh, you
I
get-
usually get 3.
You get 3. Yeah, you get 3. That's fine.
Okay. So I need a calculator for my to hit bonus. I can't do this anymore with my brain. So 6 plus 30. Good.
Yeah, it hits.
The first one. The second one is gonna be a 26
Hits.
and a 12 plus 36.
Hits.
So that's 40, 10 each hit, right?
Right.
Okay. That's gonna be 12d10 and total is 54 damage.
Nice.
Okay, I need you to do them separately, though.
Oh, okay, sure.
Because it's not against the one, unless you're just shooting one ship for 56 damage.
No, like, okay. So the first one is gonna be, oh my god, that's gonna be 33 damage. The 40
Alright.
10. That's like 3 10s in there.
All right,
wow.
so that ship gets obliterated. It just blows up in a shower of fucking parts.
Oh, I forgot my
So-
hunter's mark too. Yep. Okay, and the next one. The next one is going to be 25 damage.
All right, that one explodes too as you rip half of it off of the ship, off explosions and stuff.
Cool. And the last 40 10, because the hunter's mark was only on the one, is going to be. That's not a lot. 15.
Okay, so the last one he does a glancing shot, rips off some of the solar panels of the TIE fighter, but it doesn't go down. Okay. All right, Libra, your turn. Get 2 shots.
Okay.
One of them is already hit. The one that she hit a little bit ago. And then there's still 6 TIE fighters left, including the one that's already been damaged.
Okay, so my first shot was 26 to hit,
That'll definitely hit.
and then the second one was only 19, so I assume that one misses.
Yeah, that one does miss. If you want to roll, actually no, that does hit.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Math. 15. 27 on the first.
Okay, so are you tagging a different one, or are you going for the one that was already damaged?
I would probably go for the one that was already damaged.
All right, so he blows out of the sky. That's right, Jack.
29 on the second.
Okay, so that one obliterates too.
And then can I use my bonus action to do Mantle of Inspiration for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just come over the comms and I'll say, some call me the space cowgirl. Some call me a badass bard. Some people call me their god because the way I work my tail. And so everybody gets 5 temporary hit points and you can move.
Thanks, Maurice.
Hell yeah.
Love it.
This is why I love playing with Del.
What
Alright.
does she do with that tail?
You'll have to find out.
Oh shit. Okay.
Alright.
So
Santai's gonna ask the question.
yeah. So if you're all done, Leroy, go back up to Mac's turn.
Okay. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And for that one, 15. 28.
That blows out of the sky.
All right, and the second one is going to be a 29.
That'll hit.
And 9 and 8 is 17. 25.
All right. Another one goes down. There's 2 TIE fighters left.
Holla, holla, what?
Yep. All right. So Lazelli, your turn.
2 shots. Let's go. So 19's gonna miss, right?
No, it hit.
Oh wow. Okay. Then the other one was a natural 19, so
That'll hit.
15, 21, 25 right on the dot.
All right. That one explodes.
And this one will deal a lot less. 11.
All right. So you shear off some of the cockpit. It's smoking and stuff, but it's not dead. So last TIE fighter, seeing that it's outgunned and outnumbered, disengages and dashes away as far as it can fly. But with that, Remus, you can get your 2 or 3 shots off of it, and then that it'll be out of range. You all
Well,
want-
well, if they're like, can I make an insight if that means trouble, or if that has like any consequence? Because I'm really bad at making those calls. The shots not, but the calls for that.
what, to let them escape?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, if someone is disengaging, then they're disengaging, and then they're done. Unless they are like real evil and shit, then I would attack. But if I don't know, then I wouldn't.
Go ahead and roll insight.
But Remus, he has a family.
10.
Yeah, he has a family, Remus. But
Yeah.
he's the evil empire, and the empire stands for tyranny and oppression of all people.
Can I
Yeah.
just aim to like disable his hyperdrive so that he floats around a little bit?
He doesn't have a hyperdrive, but you can disable his engines, yes.
Yeah, sure. I will do
Try.
that. Not explode his face, but like
Okay.
give him
Well,
a good
Here's the
blow.
crit. Here's the crit.
If we had disadvantage to hit him.
What
Because
you giving me
you're-
disadvantage?
Yes, because you're trying to just disable them and not destroy them. It's kind of
Okay.
hard with laser beams.
Okay, so at disadvantage, I have a 31 to hit.
Okay, so you're good. Roll your damage.
Oh shit. 29.
Okay, so you do your best to try not to kill them. And you don't blow up the ship outright. You just kind of shear off both solar sails on the sides of it, and you puncture the cockpit, and the laser cannon on the bottom of the fuselage gets blown off, and you can see inside the cockpit. But he's got a helmet on, so he's still breathing. He's just floating around in space.
Remus gives him a thumb up. Thumbs up.
Yeah, the guy flips you off.
All right, see you later, bud. And he flies away.
So he's still alive. Hopefully his life support lasts long enough for him to get picked up, if he does. Okay, so TIE threat is done. And now everybody needs to make a athletics or acrobatics roll for me. Is that a 13?
Yep, I rolled a 3.
Okay.
God damn it.
You need. I'm sorry. What kind of roll?
Acrobatics or athletics, either one.
Oh, okay.
I got a 14 this time. I am slowly improving.
I got a 24. I'm flying
Okay,
this bitch around.
So Mac and Dell, you two are just like bobbing and weaving, flying through shit, just cartwheeling and other shit. And these two are just like flying straight and doing good enough not to bump into each other. And every once in a while they hit debris, but other than that, they're doing pretty good.
I'm still running.
Yes.
I don't understand that I just have to sit there.
So your legs are moving?
Yeah. I'm like, when do we stop?
So you finally get within range of this Superstar Destroyer, and this thing is gigantic. It's probably the biggest thing that you've ever seen in your life, as far as like man-made objects. It is
Remus's ego.
Yeah, it is.
What? What
It
the hell?
It is as big as a mountain range. And it's just.
Why is this a thing now? No.
And so
Why
there's
is this
just
a
a bunch
thing
of
now?
Star Destroyers floating around it and stuff. So, so Jubei comes over the line and he goes, Rogue Squadron. That's our target right there. He says, he says first we'll have to take the shields out, and then we'll have to take the.
Remus takes his shield out. Like literally, he takes his shield out.
And then we'll have to take. We'll have to take the sword to the heart of the beast.
Um,
And then you'll ride up to it and you'll stab it until it dies from it. Over and out. And it's 3 clicks away, and it's 3 degrees to your left.
all right.
Radio.
We've been training for this for the last 5 minutes. Let's do this.
Okay, so
That was good.
this is where it's gonna get hairy. All right, so I'm gonna need
Oh no.
everybody. Just slow down. Listen. Okay. I need everybody to make 4 athletic or
Oh no.
just listen. Stop interrupting me. You need to make 4 either athletic or acrobatic rolls. Right. Put it in your thing. All right, and then I need you to make 3 deck saves also. Okay.
Okay. Can I get my
That's good.
RT2 to,
Natural 20.
RT2 bot to do this? Like, come on, man.
Sure.
I rolled like shit.
You get a do-over. You get 1 do-over.
Okay, well, that's definitely going towards the 2.
Okay.
Okay, so that one was a lot better.
That's all my acrobatics. And what was that? Deck saves, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
I'm getting lucky.
I did not. I'm
Me
probably
either.
dead.
all right. So you said acrobatics rolls, and then how many deck saves? 3.
3 deck saves and 4 acrobatic or athletic rolls.
Okay.
I'm okay with my athletics checks, but then I rolled in that one on my deck save.
That's awesome.
I love being a rogue sometimes.
You have inspiration. A lot of them, I recall.
I did use some.
And I used my do-over on the boo. That's what I get.
He says this has got to be epic. No shitty rolls.
So you're gonna let me do another reroll?
Yeah. He says Dell or Lyra, you get that one turns into he says add 10 to it or something like that, or re-roll it.
Well, I rolled a nat 1 as well.
Oh my god, roll it again.
I
Killing me.
Why are we even rolling?
Well, I got a 3 instead.
Okay, that works.
got a
I got
15 for my nat
7.
1 instead.
Okay, cool. All right. I know it's getting late for everybody, so we're gonna do this quick and dirty, okay? So,
So nothing out of the ordinary.
okay, so I'm gonna use the same initiative. Mac, give me 4 attacks,
Okay.
okay? And
22.
Okay.
35. 29. And 37.
okay. Zelly, give me 4 attacks.
Should we all just roll our attacks? Or-
I'm doing everyone one at a time, but I need your 4 attacks, whatever you got.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll my attacks now.
Yeah, that's what I want you to do.
Me too.
Same bonuses as before?
Yeah. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll them. Just hold on until I ask them for you.
Sure. And it was the same bonus again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same bonus.
So, 1 bonus is plus 10.
What'd you get, Zelda?
What did I get?
Yeah.
I got my lowest was a 21.
All right. I need all 4 of them.
Okay. I got 29.
Okay.
27.
All right.
That one is at 24.
And a 21, right?
Yeah.
All right. Remus, what'd you get?
It's in chat.
Okay. And, all right. And Lyra.
20, 27, 23, and 30.
All right. So Lazelia and Lyra, you missed one. The 21 and the 20 that you guys got is not going to hit the target. All the other attacks do hit. All right.
Okay.
So go ahead and do your 4 damage rolls and add them all up for me, and then just give me a total.
Time to roll like shit.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. 4 times 4 is 16, so I'm just gonna use a dice roller. If that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
31.
Holy crap.
Well, I rolled like shit, so I only got 54.
I got 80.
54, you got 80.
How much per hit? 40 10 still?
Yes.
10, yeah.
And all at once, or do you need them separate?
Do all of them together. You do the
Okay. 16 D10.
Yeah,
No, yeah, 4 attacks. Yeah, 16.
and then do the total.
It's gonna be 91.
Nice.
Oh, actually, no, not 91. There's oh no, yeah, 91, because it counts the zeros as zeros, so I have to count them as 10 and add. So yeah, 91.
Okay. What about you, Lyra?
74.
Nice. Okay. Altogether, you guys did 299 damage.
Nice.
God damn it, so close.
All right, you needed 250 to take the shields down. So the first attack run did great. All right, it attacked back with this turbo lasers and other point defense systems. It hit the group 7 times. It crit failed twice, so I'm gonna take 2 of those hits away, and I have to roll 5 hits. Okay, which is just I'm gonna have it just roll damage. Okay.
Oh, Lyra, it's been fun.
Yep.
All right. So the first one that it's going to hit is Lyra.
God damn it, no!
You're
You're taking
22.
punk rock away from us too early.
22 points of damage.
All right.
It's radiant. Okay.
Yep.
Next one it hits is going to be. Actually, it's going to be Lazelli. All right. This
God damn
one does 15 points of damage.
Ooh, nothing like that. I'm at 6.
All right. Next one is
Spray temporary hit points.
again for Lyra.
Oh, I'm already down.
Okay. It does 10
No.
points of damage.
Okay.
All right. The last, next one. Damn, they were fucking gunning for your ass. They did another 11 points, 13 points damage. On the last attack, it's Remus for 11 points of damage.
How much temporary hit points did we get from you? 5, right?
Yep, just 5.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
How
So
many?
you guys-
Not how much. Sorry.
so you guys. Shh. All right.
Yeah, sorry, language. God damn it. Yeah, okay, sorry.
All right. So you guys make your attack run. Jubilee goes in, and he's firing. You all come in at your different angles, and for whatever reason, Leroy came in at a really bad angle, and the first hit he took really kind of tagged you really good, and your stabilizer on your fucking your Starfighter kind of fucked up your movement. So instead of helping you or anything like that, it hindered you a lot. So your maneuvering was really kind of bad. But you actually got your attacks off really well. You made a really good strafing run, and you dropped at least about 4 torpedoes before they disabled your ship. And what I'm going to say that happened is that it came in, and your stabilizers were so messed up that you couldn't pull up out of it fast enough, and so you kind of bounced and landed on the superstructure of the ship. So you're stuck on the ship. You're just sitting on the ship right there. Okay, but you're not dead. And so Mac.
Can I come pick her up?
Not yet. We still got a mission to do. So, who else took? Lizelle, you took damage too, right?
Yeah, but I'm not down.
Okay, so you come down running, full gallop, and you make your attack run. You get tagged once, and it kind of messes with your movement some too, and your maneuverability. But you are able to do good strafe and run and drop at least 2 torpedoes before you have to pull up. But your ship is smoking a little bit. Your R2 unit is working on it, but you don't know if he's going to get it back good enough or not.
I don't even know what you're saying, RT22 unit.
He's like, boop, 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 boop. I'm fixing your fucking plane. Just
I don't even know what a plane is.
Your Starfighter. The machine that you're in. Just don't shit on the floor. No. I gotta keep it later. So, Remus.
Yeah.
So, you're in the Millennium Falcon, and Baxter Chewie next to you is just like, hitting switches and all sort of shit. He's barrel rolling and all sort of stuff, and you can hear all the other people running around in the ship. And you have.
Wait, there's other people on the ship? What the fuck?
Just. Shh.
Oh, okay.
Just listen. This is narrative.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Calm down.
Right. Okay.
Because in the regular movies, there's more people than just Han and Chewie in there, okay? You need gunners, because you have 2 guns, one on the top and one on the bottom. All right?
Sure.
And so they're firing away, and they're doing their thing. And you in the cockpit, you got a pair of concussion missile tubes in between the 2 forks of the ship's superstructure, okay? And you shoot off 4 missiles, and along with your 2 gunners are firing away with their quad lasers, and you do a really good strafing run. You fly out of there without any hits at all, and you actually see when Lyra and her ship crash lands on the superstructure of the Super Star Destroyer. So you kind of swoop down, you swoop around her a little bit to make sure that she's okay. You can see that she waves at you, and you hear her over the radio say that she's all right, and you tell her that you'll be back once we get done with the strafing run, because you can hear Jubilee over the radio. It's like, look, she's all right, she's alive. Let's get this last run done, and then we'll come back and grab her in a little bit.
All right.
All right. So, Mac, you're in your Jedi Starfighter,
Mhm.
and you avoid a lot of the turbo laser fire and a lot of the other point defense stuff. You even shoot down a TIE fighter that comes in a little bit too close, but you follow everybody through the strafe and run, and you're able to lay down a really good suppressive fire. And actually, one of your small concussion missiles, along with Venus's concussion missiles, take out the shield dome.
That's how you do it.
And you can actually see it implode, and the shields actually wink off.
Nice.
And then you swoop down along with the other three and watch as Lyra crash lands, which you see her moving in there still. And Rogue Leader's like, all right, people, let's go for the last run. All right. So
Do this.
we'll have you guys do that again, except this time, Lyra, we're going to have you stand out of this one. So Remus, Lazelli, and Mac, I need you to make another 4 rolls for me. Okay.
You need 4 piloting or 4 acrobatics and 3 saves too?
No, I'm using the same ones as last time. You guys are fine.
Okay.
Just attack rolls.
Yeah, just attack rolls. You're already past the main part of the defense.
34,
So 20, 22,
35.
34, and
Oh man, I crit.
31.
Okay. Just keep it in your head. Alright. Okay, so alright. The 20 and the 21 Matt is gonna miss. The 20 on yours, Alex, is gonna miss. So you got 3 attacks that hit. 2 attacks that hit, Will.
Yeah.
And you got 3 attacks that hit, Alex. Remus, all 4 of your attacks, and then you get your crit.
28.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage for me, guys.
So I'll just roll an additional 4d10.
No. The crit for you, it's automatic max double damage. So
Okay.
it'll be 80.
40 to 80. Okay, so I rolled 12d10 plus 80.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so Mike got 58.
$147 damage.
Golly. That's how you do it.
We got Remus, but he's a natural born fucking starfighter.
No kidding, right?
He's a dumb fucker every other thing else, but he's also starfighter. That's right.
Oh, that was not a compliment.
It was, in a way.
Uh-uh.
Altogether, it came out to 284 damage. Alright. So, with that, yeah, you guys definitely take out the bridge. Alright, so Mac, you
Yep.
and Lazelli are side to side. You're coming in, turbo lasers and all our shit firing at you guys. It seemed to intensify like crazy since the shields went down. You can see down by the shield generators. You see some movement down there, like there's a bunch of droids just working on that shit like hardcore. But with you and Lazelli, just pile driving fucking laser bolts into the damn bridge, and each of you get a pair of torpedoes, and you get a pair of concussion missiles to get in there, and you two peel off left and right, and that's when Remus and the fucking Millennium Falcon come in, and Remus, for whatever happened, you're like, fuck, and Sandra's voice came over the fucking intercom and gave some inspiration to the two gunners in the quad laser mounts. And for whatever reason, it just looked like one continuous laser beam as they just shot like in crazy, like quick. And they're like, you're gonna fucking blow the laser. Like, shut up. We gotta kill this fucking thing. And fucking Baxter next to you is just like, roar, and he fucking does that crazy shit. And he's over there just mashing buttons. And at one point, he's just smashing the control board. And for whatever reason, it kind of worked in his favor. And like fucking like 5 or 6 fucking concussion missiles fly out the nose of your Millennium Falcon, and they all fucking get in there and they impact and finally break through the transparent aluminum glass, and just you guys blow the shit out of the bridge. And with that, the Super Star Destroyer starts taking it starts leaning to the left, and
to the left.
It starts heading towards the planet, and you can see 5 or 6 Star Destroyers getting just demolished as it just plows through them and shit. And for whatever reason, you're not sure how, but the Star Destroyer rights itself, and then it goes to light speed. But the rest of the fucking fleet that's there is still fighting with the Mon Cal, and with the Super Star Destroyer taken out, the rebels, their morale got pretty high to a crescendo, and you can hear chatter over the thing. They're like, yeah, did you see that fucking Super Star Destroyer? Oh man, that's crazy. I heard this guy named Remus fucking just killed that shit. And then this other fucking guy named Machiavelli, fucking he just blew through that shit. I think he's a Jedi. That's crazy. I thought Luke was only the fucking Jedi. And then there was this fine ass like horse chick. You see horse chick? Yeah, some fucking fine ass horse chick. She's in there. It's funny, man. You should see her in there running, but she's kicking ass and taking names. And it's almost like she fucking double hoof stomped that motherfucker's nuts. And then it was like, dude, he's like, the best part is like this damn chick came over the radio and she was singing and all sorts of shit, and we got chills, man. Just tell you what, we started whooping that ass. And, oh man, I took 12 TIE fighters out myself just listening to that shit. It's awesome. Last thing you hear is fucking radio break, and Jubei's like, that's how that shit works. So you guys spend
liar.
Yeah, so you guys spend the next 3 hours still fighting with the Empire forces. But with the loss of the Super Star Destroyer, the morale went down pretty damn quickly, and so the Mon Cal cruisers were just fucking ganging up in trios and just taking out Star Destroyers left and right. So at the end of the night, the Empire started out with 232 Star Destroyers and 1 Super Star Destroyer, and they finally took off to light speed. With the loss of 1 Super Star Destroyer and 55 of their Star Destroyers, Imperial class. With only a loss of the 80 Mon Cal Star Destroyers that came in, they only lost 30, which was actually pretty good. And an assortment of different other starfighters and stuff like that. Total loss of TIE fighters was up in the thousands, around probably about 10,000 or so. But It's a huge win for the Rebellion, Rebel Alliance. And at the end of the night, you all three mount a rescue mission for Lyra. And so Millennium Falcon comes down. You, Chewbacca or Baxter gets in a pressure suit and goes out there and attaches a tow cable to her. And you're able to tow her back to one of the Mon Cal cruisers. And after that, everybody lands in the bay. And Lyra is just fine. She's, the concussion from the explosion, turbo lasers hitting her starfire knocked her out a little bit. So she was kind of out of it. And then after that, her ship was just, it was done. There was nothing, all her power systems out. She was living off of nominal life support systems. And basically that was running off the battery from her R2 unit, which was half dead anyways. So at the end of the night, Princess Leia comes down, along with her father, and they give you guys each a medal.
Of course, the scene. We can't.
Yeah. So, they give you guys the Star of Alderaan, which is the highest award that they give on Alderaan. It's like the Medal of Honor for taking out the Super Star Destroyer. And Jubilee's like, yeah, I'll give you guys some more shit later. Just play along for right now. But they're kind of looking at Jubilee a little weird because he's a goblin and he's green. And you hear whispers like, is that Yoda? That's not Yoda. Yoda died thousands of years ago. I don't know. He looked kind of crazy, but yeah. But you seen that chick with the horse legs? She's beautiful, but that's the weirdest shit I've ever seen before. Yeah, but look at that girl with the tail.
How long has it been since I've been outside of the private eye?
What do you mean?
Like out of view of other people?
You haven't. Everybody is just like so interested in all four of you that people have been up your guys' ass ever since you guys landed.
Okay. My character doesn't care anymore. She poops.
Okay. So, yeah, after you poop like that time, a little droid robot comes out and cleans it up.
Thank God.
They look at you, they're like, and you're just shrugging, they're like, fuck it, you gotta go. You've been in a starfighter for the last 3 hours. We can't blame you. And all the starfighters, they all like get around you and high five you, and you're like, yeah, you're awesome and shit. Same thing with everybody else. So you guys feel like one of the Rogue Squadron or whatever. And then the real Rogue Squadron lands, and Bill and Wedge Antilles and even Luke Skywalker and all them, they come walking over and they shake you guys' hand. They're like, hey, good job, it's awesome. And Luke looks at you, Mac, and he says, we'll have to talk again later.
I don't know if that'll happen, but I'd love to have a conversation with you.
Yeah. He says, I can feel the side force in you. He says, may the force be with you, Machiavelli.
May the force be with you, always.
He's like, I know this. No. So, all right. So, finally, the evening winds down after everybody, is done, and it's getting late. You four are sitting around the table, with Billy D. Williams, Lando Calrissian.
Fucking Lando.
Hell yeah. He's just like,
old school Lando, not the new one.
He's like, he's like, I like my ship back now. He's like, sorry. He says, Jubei said you needed it for this, and well, how can you say no to Jubei? He says, yes, I know Jubei. Jubei crosses all types of media. He says, I even know him in real life. And then
I do too.
And you guys wake up and you're in your bed and you're like, what the fuck?
Okay, so I'm in the stable.
No, I'm just playing. You know what? That's not gonna end that way. That's fucked up. Yeah, so Jubei's like, hey, I gotta get you guys back anyways. He says, Billy, I'll talk to you later. We'll talk about that shit with the mining thing. He's like, yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay. All right. Cool. So he opens the door. He says, oh, you can walk through. You see the inside of the UAG. And so you walk through.
I'm more like limp through. Because I'm so tired because I've been running this whole time.
Oh. He puts his hand on your left ass cheek and you feel reinvigorated and you don't feel tired so much anymore. He's like, there you go.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, now you can't sleep anymore because you're so awake and full of energy.
Oh, he says I can fix that too. But anyways,
you guys have weird customs.
he says, yeah. He says, well, he says, Mac. He's like, now you know I can't give you the damn lightsaber.
I know. He'll hand it back to him.
He says, as much as I'd like to, trust me, I would like to.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to actually make one of these. I think.
Yeah, you have 2 sun blades, don't you?
Nope, only have 1.
I thought you had 2.
No, we when we did the quest for the Storm Giant Lich, I had to give it back because we weren't able to get his rectory back.
That's right. That's a bummer.
Yeah, but it's all good. Hey, I have to use my my bonus action for my side points anyway, so the 2 of them would be kind of pointless anyway. They'd only be for show.
How much damage does yours do?
But just 1d8.
Oh. He
Well,
puts his...
you can use it as a bonus action. They count as light weapons, don't
they? I don't think they count as light. I know they count as finesse.
Then that's a light. It should be a light.
I don't remember. I do know that if I use a bonus action for another attack, I can't use the bonus action in order to pump psi points into into the damage. No, it's just finesse and versatile.
Okay.
Yeah, because normally it's a long sword, but I think I made it a scimitar for you, or at least with finesse.
Yeah, it's a finesse weapon, but not light.
So, he says you can keep the horseshoes.
I have horseshoes?
Oh, well, not you.
Oh.
Well, they were just regular horseshoes, weren't they?
Well, they're +1 to attack when you do attack with your hooves.
Oh, cool.
And you can get a burst of speed, kind of like how the Tabaxi have theirs. As many times as you have a Constitution mods.
Why don't you just give me the horseshoes of speed?
You want just horseshoes of speed? Alright, you have horseshoes of speed.
What are those called? Zephyr something or another?
Zephyr. Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
Since he doesn't want the other shit.
Why would I only want to run twice my speed?
I mean, that is like, that's what, 80 a round now?
Yeah.
Yeah, and aren't those the horseshoes that like you're 5 feet off or 5 inches off the ground or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I forget what those. I forget. There's like one set of horseshoes that increases the speed, and then there's like one set of horseshoes that ignores what you call it, ignores like rough terrain and all that.
That's the Zephyr.
Oh,
Only
okay.
the speed increases your walking speed by 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
Zephyr does a lot of other shit, but that's pretty cool.
So it turns my speed from 40 to 70.
Cool.
Yeah. Move much? Alright. Dell,
So,
do you use an instrument for magical means or not?
yeah, I use an instrument to cast my spells.
Alright. That's right, Jack. Jack knows what's going on. Where the hell is that? I'm looking for the page where the damn thing's at. Ah, there we go. Instruments of the bards. So, all right. Let's see. Roll me a d8.
uh, 4.
All right. It's Clear. It's a rare. It gives you Stone Shade, Wall of Fire, and Wind Wall.
Sweet.
All the other shit is in the page here. It's on page 176 in the DMG.
Okay.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right. What are we gonna do with you, Remus?
I don't know. Is what he says.
You have a lot of shit already.
Yep.
You need stuff for your wedding?
No, I have like 12K something. Should be fine. Gold wise.
What do you need?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, that other bow was pretty sweet, but it was an evil weapon, and the oath bow doesn't sound too interesting, to be honest. Since I only can use it once a day, it's fucking dumb.
The oath bow isn't a once a day use. The oath bow
Or
is
per
you
long
use
rest.
it. No, it's not even per long rest. It's my understanding is you can use the oath bow to mark a target, and until that target is dead, you have disadvantage on all other targets.
Right, but if it dies, like when you use this feature, like when you mark it like as your sworn enemy, something, then like if you kill it, like you can't use that same thing again until the next rest or something, long rest, or for a day. And if this creature doesn't die within 7 days, like the oath wears off, and you can place it on a different creature, you know. But they always die like really fast, so it's kind of a waste. I don't know. No, I really don't know. Like, give me until tomorrow, and then I might come up with something.
I'm reading the old code now.
I don't see where it says that you can only use it once a day or once per long rest.
Really? I might have misread it then.
Hold on. The target of your attack becomes your sworn enemy until it dies or until dawn 7 days later. You can have only one such sworn enemy at a time. When your sworn enemy dies, you can choose a new one after the next dawn. When you make a ranged attack roll with this weapon against your sworn enemy, you have advantage on the roll. In addition, your target gains no benefit from cover other than total cover, and suffer no disadvantage due to long range. The attack hits, your sworn enemy takes an extra 3d6.
No, I see it. It's right there. You can have only one such sworn enemy at a time. When your sworn enemy dies, you can choose a new one after the next dawn. I see where it's at. It's on D&D Beyond.
While your sworn enemy lives, you have a disadvantage on attack rolls.
And it's like,
with all of the weapons. Alright.
And it's like a one-time. Well, I'll take it. I'm not going to say no to an oath bow. So we can make it easy, and go with an oath bow. Sure.
What bows do you have now?
Huh?
What bows do you have now?
I have now a longbow +1, which is called. Oh, I have it written down. It's not on here. God damn it.
Just the +1 longbow. That's it.
No, this plus longbow +1 longbow plus blah. Again, this +1 longbow does +2d8 fire damage.
The other one?
And my other one is a +2 longbow, and that's it.
Okay. So what is it that you're looking for?
I don't know.
Damage?
I would like a longbow that gives me a variety in other elemental damage, so that I'm not like cornered with like fucking with fire so ice would be pretty nice. Cold
damage.
Yeah, why not? Or freaking lightning, like freaking electricity arrows. That would be awesome. Like
one?
Electricity damage. I'll go with electricity.
Okay. Julia says, how about this? Give me the two bows. I'll combine them. I'll keep the fire. There'll be a +2 bow. They'll also do 2d6 lightning damage. But you lose one bow and you lose two bows, you get one bow together.
So you make out of the longbow +1 and the longbow +2 a longbow +2, which deals a d8 +8. So +9. That's my modifier. +2d8 fire +2d6 lightning.
Yeah.
Sure. Am I gonna be cursed for that or something? No, right?
No, it's just it's an option. Even to you now, I'm not gonna
Cool.
use it again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. No. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
You go with that?
Sure.
Okay, Jubei takes both the bows, slams them together, and then he puts his finger up, a lightning bolt hits it, and taps the bow, and then there you go. He's like, here you go.
And it deals 2d +2d6 electric damage. Right? Or lightning. Or okay. Cool. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yep. Helps you out. That way you ain't carrying around 3 or 4 bows. You got one bow that does over both.
That's awesome. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Cool. Thank you.
So, Mac.
Yep.
Jedi in training. What do you run out of? You run out of side points pretty easy?
No, actually, I don't think I've been in a battle yet where I've actually drained my side points. I have a question though. I saw you when you combined Remus's bows together. Can you do the same thing with a Sunblade and a Rapier Defender? Because I have a Defender that I don't use, which is a +3 legendary weapon. Is it possible to combine that with the Sunblade and get like 2d8 points of slashing damage, and then a +3 that I can use for either defense or offense? Or 2d8 radiant damage, I guess, is what it would be instead of slashing.
So you have a Defender.
Yeah, I have a legendary +3 Defender in Rapier form that I don't use because I use a Sunblade instead. I was wondering if you combine those two bows, could you combine the Sunblade with the Defender, make it a +3 Sunblade that does 2d8 radiant damage plus my modifiers?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Because I don't want to sell it because that's like friggin' 200-some thousand gold, but I don't ever use it, so.
Yeah.
So we'll do a +3 Sunblade Defender.
Yeah. So he'll
Sweet.
take the Defender from me.
All right.
And he'll touch the Sunblade and it'll turn into that shit.
Awesome. Thank you.
And so each of you get 1,000 gold.
Is that each of you or you two?
So each of you
Oh.
get 1,000 gold.
Oh.
Okay, so Dell, you got the instrument. Remus, you got your bow. You got your Defender, Sunblade.
Everybody okay?
Yeah, Jack jumped over a can of Coke and
okay.
did not make it.
There you go with your horseshoes, man.
Hell yeah. Like, I got 70 feet of movement.
Okay.
Even at half, that is just barely less than my full speed normally.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be running for days.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stop the broadcast. All right. So thanks for everybody showing up. Kind of last minute game.
It's awesome.
Do we get
Hey.
experience?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys get two XP.
Sweet.
I know people used a lot of inspiration, so you get 2 inspiration just because it was Star Wars.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate it. I needed a sci-fi fix for a little bit. So
Hey, if you want to commit to a sci-fi genre, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
problem is fucking posting the games, which I guess we could post Discord. But the system is one. I've ran the Star Wars D6, the old one, Saga. I think it's the Saga edition. I ran that for a while, a campaign for at least about maybe about half a year. So, but it doesn't have to be Star Wars. We could do other shit too. It's just like Star Wars. Everybody likes Star Wars.
yeah. There's the new Star Wars system that came out, but there's also Starfinder if you wanted to do something like that,
Yeah.
which is kind of like Pathfinder, only space. Or if you wanted to use the D20 system from AD&D, we could just go sci-fi in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have options in the back, I think. Of
Yeah, they're in the DMG.
DMG. I'm kind of up for that. I wouldn't mind doing like a Shadowrun kind of thing.
Yeah, that would, gritty future. Like Shadowrun would be pretty awesome.
Actually,
I mean, hell, I think there are Fallout rules for D&D as well. Somebody made some like homebrew type Fallout. If you wanted to even do like dystopian or post-apocalyptic future sci-fi.
There's a really good game that I played that is post-apocalyptic. It's called da 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 da.
I'm not familiar with that game.
God fucking damn it! I just had it.
You lost it. Your brain said no,
Why-
Sandra.
Why is the Greek god in my mind and not the name of the fucking game? It's not.
Ding dong.
No. Fucking.
Shamalama. Yeah, I found this on page 268. Okay, I'm done with that.
We could do something like that. I mean, the rules would be similar, and all the books and everything would be the same.
Oh yeah, you guys use the same fucking classes. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Space Paladin. Oh shit.
Right.
Dude, hell yeah. Oh, that's kind of making me happy. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we can do that if you want. And you can even mash it up so much that you have like Star Wars, Star Trek, Aliens, any of the, Predator, any of the things. You can just reskin beasts to look like different things.
The Genesis. There we go.
Genesis?
The Genesis.
I'm glad
Genesis?
I typed it in chat. The Genesis.
Okay.
Genesis.
Sure, whatever floats your goat, dude.
Floats my what?
Your goat.
Okay.
That's your next loot item is floating goat.
Oh, nice.
Actually, everybody gets a floating goat. From Jubei. Yeah, whenever you're going down the,
My kin to your advantage.
it's a little stuffed goat.
I will not be tolerating this. I'm taking this straight to the street.
Are you gonna make signs and everything?
Yeah. How dare you stuff animals out of goats? They're like our lesser brothers.
What are you talking about? Jubei's goats are treated well.
Are you kidding me? Jubei's goats get to fly out of rings and pieces of paper and just smack people around, and then they just trot off.
Put
They're
into
in
physical
space, too.
harm's way.
Even has exploding goats that don't explode.
Just
Doesn't
don't
even
know.
make sense.
Alright, so anyway, some stuff. Alright, anyone that did watch or does watch in the future, thanks.
Whatever.
Alright.
Giant aliens.
Shut up, Sandra. No.